I to Infinity, Multimedia production.
Eugene, I'm really excited to share something with you.
Oh, what?
It's... Oh.
Oh, that's my phone.
Oh, Eugene, someone's calling you. You better pick it up.
Yeah, I need to pick this up. Oh, it's Christopher Walken. Boop. Hi, Christopher Walken. I know we had lunch set for this weekend. And then skydiving afterwards.
I skydive. I hurt my brain.
You what?
I don't know if I can survive under these conditions.
Excuse me?
I hit my head.
You hit your head.
Did you skydive?
Chris.
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
Did you already go skydiving?
I did it without you.
What?
Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
We were going to have a nice sushi dinner, then go... Chris, I want a divorce.
I'm sorry, but you filed the papers. I don't know, I'm bleh. Time to die.
Problems, pancakes, problems and pancakes, problems, pancakes, problems and pancakes. A stack of problems with a batch of pancakes. This world's got problems, but at least we got pancakes. We'll answer and advise us two informed guys. See what we make and shake and bake on problems. Yeah, problems. Problems and pancakes.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of Problems and Pancakes. I'm your co-host, Zach Freeman.
I'm your other co-host, Eugene Gase.
I've got the problems.
And I've got the pancakes.
And today we're here to do that thing.
Both of them. Both the problems and the pancakes.
Yes. So Eugene, let's get right into it. Tell the audience what pancake we are making today.
Somewhat more simple pancake. We're making an orange buttermilk pancake with blood orange.
Ooh.
It's regular pancake bowder. It's a regular pancake bowder.
Yeah, a little bowder.
It has the flour, it has the salt, it has the baking soda, the baking powder, it has the sugar, but it also has the addition of some blood orange juice and some orange zest, as well as some buttermilk instead of regular milk.
Wow.
So it smells good. It smells kind of cheesecakey. Honestly, really easy to put together. I'm very excited to see how it goes.
And speaking of excitement, I am excited to announce this to the audience. After the last two episodes, Eugene and I were unfortunately separated.
Yep.
And we weren't able to record in the same space, which
truly
was
broke my heart.
Really sad. Zoom's great, but
Zoom's also difficult.
It's also very difficult, but I'm happy to say that we are finally back in the same space, which is amazing. And it also is great for me because now I get to eat the pancakes again.
Yeah, it's not just me
reason.
Consuming like 30 pancakes at once.
Yeah.
It's just me consuming 15 and Zach consuming 15. I'm trying to fatten them up so I can eat them later for dinner.
That's right.
Yeah.
What?
That's the plan.
Huh?
Yes. Like a pig.
You're stuffing me like a pig so you can eat me?
Okay. Let's calm down here. I never said stuff.
Well, you just did.
Feed.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Of course. I don't know.
I think I'm in the right here.
I just heard you say something along the lines of "I'm going to eat you." Did I hear correctly? Because that's what I heard. Are you confirming you're a cannibal, Eugene?
No.
Eugene?
No.
Eugene?
As a matter of fact, Zach, what I want you to do, just don't ask questions.
But
you're not the question asker here. That's everyone else.
Oh. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I'm only here for the pancakes. I'm literally here for consumption. So I'm going to consume.
All right, guys, on to our first problem of the episode. This comes from our dirty fedora.
Yeah, it does.
It does indeed. And this question from the dirty fedora says, say I'm a famous spokesperson for a brand that I know is morally dubious and they're taking actions I don't agree with. What should I do? Wow.
What
do do you say, Eugene?
Corporate espionage.
Indeed.
That's usually my go-to when I'm upset about anything.
It's very true. Spies in disguise.
When I was young,
Yeah.
and my parents would ground me, do anything that really I didn't agree with.
Yeah, of
corporate
course.
espionage. That's what I did. I'd go to the nearest corporate office, and I'd espionage. You know the verb?
Yes, the
verb
common
to
verb use of
Piage
espionage.
of esp.
Yes, it's my favorite. I use it a
Yeah.
lot.
Now, I obviously know what the word means, but if you would like to educate the people, Zach,
Yes,
on corporate espionage.
Indeed. The Are we talking about the term or the verb usage?
The verb.
Yes. So, the common phrase "to espionage" is used. The common use of "to espionage" is to say when you're doing something really dubious, when someone else does something dubious. It is also in relation to spies, and when you're doing something spy-like. That is actually a synonym for it. Spy, like a guy in the Y in disguise.
We got rhymes.
We do.
Oh,
Welcome to the new version of dictionary.com.
So yeah,
which
whenever
now-
my parents were angry at me, I would just go steal some prize recipes from the nearest local shop.
Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. So I think that answers that problem, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. This next problem comes yet again from the Dirty Fedora. Why is Neil Breen the greatest possible filmmaker to ever grace the face of the earth? I think we
I know
can.
this is a pretty easy answer. Why?
Listen, I'm going to contend that I even as a person who likes bad movies, I really struggle to get through
What?
a Neil Breen film. I'm not even lying, dude. I know we've watched a couple together. You've seen
Yeah.
more of his catalog than I have.
Well, because if I haven't, it's made who I am today as a man.
Wow.
It's truly developed my personality and personable skills. I have my own mysterious object now that I carry around.
Yeah. I wonder who gave you that.
What? There's always an old person in his movies.
Always an old person. There's always the use of some stars
Some stars.
that may or may not come from an industry.
Yeah, he hates the
begins-
banks.
Yes.
Yeah. We haven't really explained the movies yet. They're
No,
all
let's
the same
talk about
movie.
it. They all are.
It's
You
just
wanna explain
Neil
it?
Breen. He's the director, he's the main actor, and it's just him being awesome while taking down a governmental entity or corporate entity that is doing bad things.
Yeah, and sometimes those bad things have to do with the treatment of the environment. Sometimes it has to do with their treatment of time and space. Sometimes he's Space Jesus. Sometimes he's just a dude.
Sometimes he is Space Jesus. Actually, two of his movies he's
Two of
Space
his
Jesus.
movies, he's Space Jesus. Though I think he goes under different names. I just cannot remember. Because, like, I got a migraine from a couple of those movies that I watched with you.
There's a movie where just at the end, he just commits genocide.
That's...
I'm not even joking.
I forgot about that. That's right.
Almost died when that happened.
Yeah, it's
Just
pretty
out
wild.
of shock.
Yeah, I too was very shocked that movie because like there's no lead into it.
No.
There's no lead
No.
whatsoever.
No,
it's
like
like
a 5-minute slow pan over a desert.
Yeah.
And then just really badly rendered, just like dead bodies that you can clearly tell have just been like copy and pasted.
Yep.
Just show up out of the ground.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just a field of them.
Does he do his own VFX?
I mean, he has to.
For sure. I just wonder like is his skill set not just the director, the writer, producer, caterer, but is he also the VFX artist? Because man, oh man,
I hope he's the VFX artist.
I hope so too.
That means he's what, a quintuple threat?
Quintuple. Yes, indeed, the common use of the word.
Piggybacking off of that question, I'm try to go into some pancake info.
Very good.
I'm
very
about
good.
to pour these buttermilk pancakes onto this oiled pan. So we're gonna. It smells so good. It just
it really
smells
does.
like orange. So we're gonna see.
Ooh, and
Ooh, there's the drop.
oh, that was well done. Oh no!
Oh, no!
To describe what just happened, so Eugene had a very perfect drop, and then some of the pancake batter dribbled to the side.
Yeah,
so
truly the worst thing that could happen.
The perfect circle that he once had has now become, well, I don't even know what to describe
avocado.
that as. Yeah. Oh, actually, it does look like an avocado now.
It's slowly getting more circle shape, but it could be better. I'm going to be honest, it could be better.
I would agree with that assessment. Well, while we are waiting for that to simmer, it's time to move on to our next problem. This next problem comes from Jim Jam Jimmy Wimmy.
Ooh!
Yeah, good old Jim Jam
I love
Jimmy
his
Wimmy.
2011 album, Jim Job Jabab.
Or perhaps, let's not forget his early EP, Jimmy Wimmy Bimmy Zimmy Dimmy Dimmy. Which I thought was a long title, but it actually describes everything that you could want and everything that it appears in the EP. So, you know.
Yeah. Truly a wonderful artist.
Indeed. Okay. Jimmy Wimmy asks, what's your favorite substitute word for a curse word? Ooh. I think personally, so I'm not a big a cuss guy, you know. You don't hear a lot of that crazy language from me. It's just I don't know. Part of it, like on a real note, the part of the reason why is that I just don't feel the need to really curse. I feel like there are a lot of substitutes that you can have for it in place of it. I feel the same way as a writer, as an actor about any of it, where like you can get across a lot of emotion without having to fall back on 100% these long-standing words. It's not to say that sometimes they bring merit to a story or they can be used well if used sparingly, but I just personally don't use language just because I just don't feel the need to in my everyday life. But my favorite substitutes for words, frick is one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, that is a good one.
Another one is gosh dang it. Golly.
I love the golly.
Yeah, and part of my thing with it is that
perfect flip.
That was a great flip, by the way. Part of my thing with it, I think, is that I like to derive humor in every aspect of my life. I think using substitute words in favor of curse words inherently bring a lot of humor. So that's part of the joy of it. Do you have any substitutes that you like to use?
I curse more than you. Not a lot, but a little bit more. If I have to substitute it, I mean, like the classics, dang.
Dang is a good one.
What?
Son of a biscuit. Do you remember that?
Oh my gosh.
That's a classic.
Brings me back.
That
Really?
was big in middle school.
My favorite ones are ones where you just completely change the word entirely.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Into like, you use a word for exclamation, but it has nothing to do with cursing in the slightest. Like,
right.
Like pedagogue.
Zizza!
Yeah, something like that. I find those the funniest, and those always like get the point across, but also have some comedic twist to them.
I think I also like when people just do random noises instead of it. Like that's what I find. When I stub my toe, I'm not gonna say any word. What I tend to do is just go. It's just, you know, it's gonna be something more like that.
It's even better when you start putting like a little bit of spice in what you're doing. So you're like,
that sounded like Tim Allen. Ooh.
We're having way too much fun with this. Good question, by the way.
Yeah, very, very great question. I'm going to put my headphones back in. I didn't want to get too close to my audio source because I really didn't want to peak the audio. But here we are to the next problem.
Before we get to the next problem, the first pancake is completed. And for the first time in a couple of episodes, it passes pancake over to Zach.
All right, I'm going to go get some syrup real quick. Eugene, do you want to take this next problem?
Oh, absolutely, I'll take this next problem.
Now Eugene's buying my audio. So
Yep. This next question comes from Dylan from Texas. And he says, the first episode changed my life. And as you'd expect, I've been listening to it over and over again throughout my daily life to the point where my friends and family have stopped talking to me. What are some other things I can do with my life to make my days feel more fulfilling and help me reform relationships with the people close to me? Thanks. Now, I think that's a really good question.
I would agree.
The best, it's really just either having like a personal conversation with another person in your life or doing like an activity together. Usually that builds up some good bonds, some good happiness. You're able to...
Dude, I know you're trying to seriously answer this question. This pancake...
I'm just watching this man love this pancake.
So good. The orange zest is really good.
That's good to hear. As a matter of fact, just make pancakes. Dylan, that's one of the things that you could probably... Make pancakes, because pancakes bring friends closer.
It's
pancakes,
true.
It's a way to just have a center, like, gathering source that people come around. You have like a pancake day. Everyone comes down for pancake day. You just have a good time out of it.
And I have to say, so Eugene and I have been friends for many years at this point. And when we became friends in high school, one of the discoveries, and I would say part of the reason why our friendship became even closer, is this man just like, he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to convince me to come over. But he's like, hey, so I would like you to come over, but I'm also making pancakes today. And that's extra incentive for you. And I was like, snap, crackle, and pop. I will be there immediately.
And look what happened out of that. I got a friend for life out of just making some pancakes.
It's quite true. Yeah.
All you gotta do.
We've become co-hosts, co-workers.
Yeah.
And lifelong friends. And
100%.
There's nothing better.
Pancake lovers.
Yeah. Well, I was a pancake lover before then. I'm sure you were too.
That's true. But a better respect for pancakes. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm about to put a second pancake on because seeing Zach eating it with such glee is making me jealous.
It's so, dude. So I had a very small breakfast this morning. I only had a couple sausage patties and a cup of coffee, and so I was ready for this, for the carb load that is pancakes on Problems and Pancakes.
Second pancake is on. Got that sizzle going.
And while that sizzle's on, it's time to get on to the next question.
Good question, by the way, Dylan.
Yeah, thank you so much for that question, Dylan. This one comes from Decatur Dean, who asks.
Okay.
And you know what? I feel like this one should have a voice with it. I'm just gonna...
Okay.
We're bringing back the voice.
Oh, I'm excited.
I have these birds outside my house. These birds are flocked outside my house.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure they want to murder me. They land in my yard and my neighbor's yard, and they watch me as I take out the garbage. They watch me through my windows. Should I be afraid, or should I not be afraid? Because I am terrified.
Oh.
Okay, so it seems very clear.
It seems there's just terrifying birds.
Yeah, this is a real The Birds, the 1963 film by Alfred Hitchcock situation.
Ah, yes.
Or Birdemic.
Yes, it is.
I think that either or.
Either or. One's a great film that I wouldn't say revolutionized. It wasn't revolutionary. It was just a really good film.
I mean, it's a
and then the other one was by Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Birdemic really paved ways for the bird horror community.
Yeah, it did, and so much so that it got a sequel known as Birdemic 2. What, the Resurrection or
More
something
birds?
like that?
I don't know. You think anyone watched it that far?
I really want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
Not the sequel. I've seen the original.
Oh, the sequel's just as bad.
Is it really?
It's so good.
Oh, I'm so excited because I feel like it did the same thing that Neil Breen does, where they bring in actors from the porn industry. I'm just going to go out and say it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did. Yeah, he brought in a couple actors from the porn industry. Same thing that Neil Breen does. And they do that great thing where they're like, yeah, you were just here for your body.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not here,
is it.
I'm not here to give you greater opportunities. That's it. But all that to say is that let's answer this dang question.
Okay, yeah.
So, listen, Decatur Dean.
Should you be afraid?
I think you should be cautious. I don't think you need to hand yourself over to paranoia quite yet. Although, I mean, the idea of them flocking outside your windows, watching you from the yard in your neighbor's yard, that's a little...
Now, my co-host Zach makes some really good points. You should be afraid. I fully believe that you should be terrified of these birds.
I mean, I will say that the caution and definitely a little bit of fear is acceptable in a situation like this. I mean, this seems a little scary.
This seems dire.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first act of a horror film, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Not an original horror film, as we've previously described, but a horror film nonetheless. So I say that you get yourself a bird-resistant suit, which you can find now on Amazon for $49.99.
Yeah.
Or going to eBay. If you don't want to use Amazon, you can find it there for the low price of $109.99.
Or just sending cash enclosed in a letter to our podcast.
Yes, and we will, like the Ghostbusters before us, we'll become the bird hunters.
The bird busters.
The bird busters.
We'll be coming over with nets and flamethrowers.
Yeah, for sure.
You can get rid of birds with that.
Yeah, of course.
And we'll just take care of your bird problem.
When there's something strange and they look like a bird, who do you call?
Bird busters! Yeah.
We're gonna kill them viciously.
Yeah?
Who are you gonna call? Bird busters! We
have fun here. We have fun
we
here.
do. And like we deal with the inevitable like awful situation of being copyright claimed for our business because they're like, listen, this wasn't even an original song. You just took the Ghostbusters theme and ripped it off. And we're like, no, it's different. It's got different lyrics. It's got bird busters instead of Ghostbusters, and we talk about viciously murdering the birds.
Yeah. It's very different.
Bird Busters, rated PG-13. All right, moving on to the next problem. Oh,
By the way, this pancake is good.
I agree. Yeah, I'm
This
watching
is a
Eugene.
good pancake.
Eugene finally got to eat the second one, and it looks...
It's truly magnifique.
Yeah, I have to say, dude, that might be my favorite pancake that I've had on the show. And I know I can only speak for 3 of the episodes, this being the 3rd episode, but it was good. Okay, this next problem. Goldfish doesn't actually smile back. It's just manufactured that way. What a cruel world. So, favorite snack?
Okay, that's a big turnaround in emotion.
Yeah, for sure.
Favorite snack. Now, okay. So we're going to have to split this into savory and sweet snacks.
Oh, okay.
Because,
yeah, I'm fine with doing the categories.
Because I'm more of a sweet tooth myself, but I know when people say snack, they usually mean something like chips, something like salty or savory or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Something in that house. Now, probably Sun Chips.
Sun Chips
Harvest
are good.
Cheddar Sun Chips. This isn't sponsored by them, but if they would like to, I will take some Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips.
Yeah, we will gladly take. Hey guys, we will gladly take a sponsorship.
Those are good.
I think for me, in that category, I would say Tostitos lime chips are.
Ooh, that's a
so
good one. That's a good one.
I please sponsor me, please. That would. I mean, obviously, like
We're just asking for sponsors.
We're begging for sponsors. We're such hacks.
Yeah,
Such hacks.
such hacks.
But I will say the lime chips just have an amazing flavor. They're so good. I can't say enough good things about it. In terms of the what was it, savory?
It was like
Savory and
salty,
sweet?
savory, and then sweet.
Okay, so in the sweet category, a sweet snack.
With sweet out of the salty and sweet mashup. Mm-hmm. Favorite snack, probably gonna be this is difficult because sweet's my domain.
Yeah.
I live in sweet, but I have to say right now the one that I'd probably go for is like either double chocolate Milanos or like hazelnut pirouettes.
Ooh, dude.
Those two, they're just chef's kiss.
Any answer that I was about to give is not going to be sufficient now. Because those are really, dude,
They're so good.
They're so good. When I was
so good.
When I was still in college, I remember there was a vending machine that wasn't too far from the building. I don't know why I'm being vague.
Yes, the building.
The building, yes.
At the college. I was near it.
So, I mean, there was a vending machine that wasn't too far from the film school that I went to at FSU. I'm just going to drop that, I guess.
Yeah.
I went to film school.
He did.
But I used to get the Milano.
Bragging out here.
I know. At the film school I went to, there was a vending machine that wasn't too far away from our building. And so I remember that I would just go to the vending machine during the breaks between classes, and I would get the Milano chips, the chocolate chips.
Yeah, like
stuff.
the chocolate things.
So good, dude. So good.
Oh my gosh. Best snacks.
Well, Eugene, I think unfortunately this felt like it went by fast.
Yeah.
But
Went by really fast.
yeah, this is it for this episode of Problems and Pancakes.
A shame.
Such a shame. A true shame. If you guys have any specific problems that you would like us to answer, you can feel free to follow us at I2Infinity on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Otherwise, you can also send in pancake recipes to both of us.
Oh, I would love some pancake recipes. Send whatever pancake recipes you want to any of those places that Zach graciously mentioned.
Because we will always have a pancake recipe to present to you guys, but it would be nice to see what you
mix
guys
it
want
up
to
a
make.
little bit.
Yeah, we'll mix it up. Mix it up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I'm your co-host, Zach Freeman.
I'm your other co-host, Eugene and Gase.
And we will see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Zach Freeman.
Hey, this is Eugene and Gase.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Problems and Pancakes.
The pancakes were great, but the problems pushed us further apart.
Did they?
They did. I'm so sorry.
If you would like to stay updated for future episodes,
Or if you want to let us know what pancakes and problems you got.
you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at I2Infinity.
With that said, we'll see you for the next episode.
Take care. Were you being serious earlier, or were you
It's just...
This episode is brought to you by I2Infinity.
I2Infinity, Multimedia Production.
Hey everyone, this is Zach Freeman.
And this is Eugene Gase.
Thank you again for listening to our... Gosh dang, I was about to say first episode. One more time. Hey everybody, this is Zach Freeman.
And this is Eugene Gase.
Thank you again for listening to our most recent episode of Problems and Pancakes.
Yeah. I didn't know what you wanted me to say there.
Oh, should we actually establish what we're doing?
Yeah, probably.